Welcome back to the Belted Galloway homestead. This video is going to be a little different. There's not going to be any belties in it. Well, maybe occasionally. They're just too darn cute to stay out of the video. But I've got this Hydrow rowing machine, and I've seen some discussions online about the subscription cost on it. And when you don't have a subscription, you get this warning here that says just row. And then of course they want you to activate. And then there's people that have been discussing about that, and if there's ways around it or some alternatives to a subscription. And I had, I guess, figured out a way around the subscription that I'm going to share here with you. But just wanted to let everybody know that it's going to be a different video. I do have a rowing machine. I like rowing in the wintertime. But just to discuss the subscription on this. So I think the first thing that people are surprised by is that if you don't have the subscription and that you go into library and it looks like you've got all this to go, and it's probably in there. It's probably loaded onto your device, but you don't have any activity to it if you don't have a subscription. So they're able to control that and just say, just roll, you're not activated. So after you pay all this beautiful money for this beautiful machine here, and they're not cheap, they also want to get you for a subscription. So people need to be aware of that. If you have one of these, you either need to carry a subscription or maybe try to find an alternative like I'm going to propose here. So before you do what I have done, or I'm going to propose here in this video, is you want to make sure you got your drag set on your unit before you do the next step. To do that, you go up here and you hit that icon right here with the two circles. You click on that and you'll get to a screen that says sound and drag. So this is the volume. I've had mine turned down because I don't want to hear them talk. And I might listen to a podcast or some music or something. But right here is where you can control your drag. And I've had mine set on 200. I've only changed mine once since I've owned it. And I don't know if people change it a lot or not, but I don't. So you just want to make sure you have it set to where you want it before you progress with what I'm about to show you here. And a side note, I looked at the back of this display, which is probably an Android display. But I see there's an input here. Looks like a small HDMI input. I can't find a cable that would go into there, and I don't know if it would do anything for me if I did, because I was looking for an alternative input so I could display something else, you know, if I wanted to watch something on my phone or my tablet on there, but I haven't been able to do any of that. I also went through the settings screen here, and I don't see where you can also do another input. So that'd be nice if Hydrow would give you that option to say, if you didn't want to watch somebody rowing all the time. You know, if you're on a treadmill, you don't watch someone else on a treadmill. I guess maybe if you're on a bike, maybe you want to watch somebody else on a bike, and I don't know if a rowing machine's that way, but I have my own fitness tracker, so I track my heartbeat, and I keep track of that through my fitness tracker, and I can watch other things. I don't need to sit here and watch somebody row. So there's really no other alternative other than watching nothing on the screen they provide or doing a subscription. So I basically went down to Walmart and got myself a 32-inch smart TV. I just happen to like TCL Roku TVs because that's what I own. So I can keep my Roku app on my phone and such to do the controlling, but now this allows me to watch other things. There we have it. TV bolts right up really easy. And you can buy as big a one as you want. But I think the subscription is $30-some a month. So for $30-some a month, you can buy you a pretty nice display. Now you could also use a computer monitor that has 100 by 100 wall mount capabilities, and then hook it up to your phone or tablet or computer with HDMI cable. I chose to go this way just so I could watch movies. I could also watch YouTube. I could watch different things. I could even listen to the radio or whatever. But again, this 32-inch, about as small as I could find with that 100 by 100 wall mount, HDMI, and then 1080p. You got a lot of 720s out there, but I wanted to go with at least 1080p. I just went into YouTube, typed in rowing, and here's a video, over an hour's worth of it, if you want to watch some water and while you're rowing. And here I just typed in kayaking in the search, and I end up with some kayak footage. 39 minutes of it, which is good for a workout on the rowing machine. So this is what I did for an alternative. I didn't want to pay the $30-some a month anymore. I'm sure when Hydrow sees this, maybe they will change some things on their display, and that to prevent this kind of an alternative. But I think if a company should provide alternatives to their customers, might make them, hey, you still have a subscription, but maybe you want to watch something else. Maybe you want to watch a movie while you're doing this. So one thing to keep in mind on that, you're going to have to keep your display somewhere safe. Because if you ever want to change your rowing setting, remember I had mine on 200? If you ever want to change that rowing setting, you're going to need to hook your display up back to your Hydrow using your two connectors here. It'll be very easy to do. And then you're able to change your rowing settings on there. It's something that I don't do very often, so I don't feel that there's going to be a problem. But I hope this is a good alternative. I think it works for me. 32 inches, plenty big enough to sit in front of here and have a good view of something that you want to watch while you're rowing. So again, a little different for the Belt of Galloway homestead. Please leave your comments, questions. I'd like to hear from you. Have a good day.